morning, builders, and welcome to day 22 of building an AI company from scratch. Been kind of regenerating my energies tonight. Yeah, I slept like 10 hours, probably even more. And yeah, I think we are set for a great week. We, as a community, are gonna develop a lot of plans, a lot of things in the Discord, and probably even outside of the Discord with our virtual offices that I'll be developing in the next few days, probably weekend, because the focus of the first half of the week, today is Tuesday, at least I would say until like Friday, will be to get some ideas from my idea storage on the whiteboard, the Miro whiteboard, into action. So I will start with doing some agents, playing around with n8n, and hopefully, if it makes sense for me to start integrating those agents into something more complex or usable or testable, not sure about that yet, but I can package that into an app or like an interface, rather than just doing the manual triggers or trigger through Telegram bots, which will be mainly for my personal stuff, right? But if I see I'm moving fast and don't have a lot of issues, then I will also get into the vibe coding side of things to start experimenting with that as well. So this week will be a pretty pivotal one, from just community building, brand building, to something that is more practical. And that is the perfect time because community is up and running. I'm gonna have new members join in. Content is doing good, at least like on TikTok, 30,000 views and like more than 100 followers from now on, video only. And I'm shifting my content on Instagram as well, which hasn't picked up yet, but I got plans for that as well. So I knew when I started this journey that the first couple weeks, in this case 21 days, if we exclude the days in which I've been just Rome trip and 2 days ago and yesterday, so it's like 4 days, which brings me to like 2 full weeks of practical work. I knew that was going to be about just building the brand, building the internal stuff with the editor, building relationships, networking, understanding how I kind of want to structure everything. And that was going to be slow and kind of instill some FOMO into me, but I resisted the FOMO to make sure the ground was prepared for everything else. So now that it is ready to jump into action, as I said. And this is done, and this is done, and this is next. These are just 3 that I want to do every single day, and then we go back here on top. Let's do that. So this is what I've done. Okay. Fuck. Okay. And next thing I want to work on is this one, to set n8n up and start testing it, which would ideally fuel this point over here, that is to organize the learning resources. Because like if I have to complete this step myself right now, I have to go through all my resources, everything that I kind of gathered about n8n. See what I I think I ate some of this ink, but anyway, check what the best solution is, because I think I want to self-host it. I don't necessarily want to go the very deep local hosting to literally pay $0 for it, but still find a cheaper solution that is scalable, but not as expensive as just paying n8n. I know there's a few of them. So there's an easy, intermediate, and complex way that, of course, mean respectively paying more, a bit less, and nothing, right? So that's what I kind of want to see. Still potentially document all of them or structure them in an easy way for you guys to follow through, so that you can implement that too. Let's get it done. Took a very needed shower, and after a couple hours I defined a few things. I prepared the resources, especially the one that I am using myself to start with AI automation. So let me get dry and I will show you. And there we go with the daily recap. If you don't know, this part of the video is divided into three. The first one is community feedback, where I interact with your comments mainly here on YouTube, but also with DMs on X and Instagram if you want to get in touch with me directly. Second part is data track, where I see how much the situation changed in terms of balance and followers from the day before. And third but not least, I do some live strategy, which entails basically brainstorming on what I want to do next, or what I did today, or ideas, anything that can become practical. So let's start with the community feedback. Noob Master, as always, says, yo, by the way, you inspire me too. We'll restart streaming a bit from tomorrow, and we'll try to keep it consistent just like you. Was being too lazy and not doing it, but from tomorrow I will. Yo, this is crazy, man. You've been following me from like basically day one. If you don't know him, he basically replies to he comments to every video, and he's in our private community, and yeah, this guy is good. So yeah, man, that's great news. You have to start somewhere, or restart by what I'm reading here, right? So I guess that's something that you did but lost consistency with. Streaming is one of those things that are just very like consistency based. You can go unnoticed for months and then have a random person that donates or that subscribes and, you know, really pushes you. So I'm not too familiar with that, but that's actually, I have to do that. I have to get familiar with it because I'll need to do that. I'm planning on taking this same concept of showcasing my daily life and take parts of it and do it live. I haven't done it yet because I am not doing anything in particular that is practical. But imagine a live vibe coding section, or a live vibe marketing session, or I don't know, placing my camera and doing sales calls only. So some more practical things, I have them planned. I'm very limited on what I can use in terms of camera because I just literally have my action camera where I do everything, and my Mac where I do these daily recaps, because my webcam on my PC sucks. So that I don't have the money right now to invest into a better camera. So that's next, but I will still do it. And I'm glad that we'll be colleagues in that. Legend Valo 4884 says, damn, I fell asleep and woke up to this. Looks like you wake up in the right place, because you have quite a lot of days of content to look at, and stumbled upon such a handsome AI builder. I'm joking. These are scams. So when they are sharing seed phrases, it's a crypto scam. Don't fall for them. Noob Master on day 21 is Smile. Yeah, you just did this because you didn't want to lose your streak of commenting under every video, bro. Yeah, no worries. I actually appreciate that as well, especially because it was a very random video, like 4 minutes video, the shortest I've ever done here since starting this. So yeah, I guess there wasn't anything relevant to comment. So nothing on X in terms of questions, but you'll see later in the recap that the networking will be heavy today because I networked with a lot of amazing builders. So let's jump straight into the recap. There we go with the data track. So nothing changed in terms of balance. Still $580 spent in 22 days. 32 followers gained in total, 17 on X, nothing on Instagram and YouTube, and 15 on TikTok. YouTube is kind of, I think, in a bad week. It's fine. Last videos aren't gaining as much traction as the first 15, I would say. But it's totally normal because it's been compensated by TikTok. The hype of the viral video is dying down. Obviously, it's 30,000 views right now.
gained almost 200 followers from that video only, so can't complain at all. I regained 18,000, like round number, because I had 17.8. Now I'm at 18,000 again. n8n, I'm averaging like 10 to 20 followers. I would say even like 15 to 20 followers every day for the last 5 days or so. So yeah, the reply guy is working, and I'm gonna make it more efficient as we go. When it comes to progress, this is highly tied with the strategy session. So I got a collab with Freebeat AI. It's these ones. So yeah, basically video making type of tool. So if I go here, yeah, you can turn music and ideas into viral videos in one click. It's kind of like you can do dance music videos, lyric video, all with this. So yeah, basically music to dance video, music to music video. I'm very curious to try this out. I don't know how good it will be, but that's exactly why I'm disclosing everything. It's going to be a partnership, not a paid one. They are just getting started into the market, so it's just going to be on affiliate basis, as well as getting a free month of their pro plan. Then I made the step-by-step guide that you saw. That's for n8n self-hosting, free and paid option. There's 6 ways that I documented, and that's accessible to the Discord members. It's basically this: how to self-host n8n, Render, Railway, a few other options. There's 2 of them that are free. Render has a free plan, which is also the best one, the fastest to start with, the more flexible. And then there's the local one that you can do it with Nginx or ngrok. And yeah, here's a little bit of a comparison between them. And then the other document that I made is basically this, that brings to a full guide on how to essentially set everything up with commands, with permissions you need to give it, with all step-by-step, with environment variables, and yeah, a few things, also like a guide on technical terms, because I know some of you guys are just getting started with AI in general, so don't want to throw you random terms like container, bind mount, environment variable, webhook to you without explaining them, right? So that's what you can expect by getting into the Vibe Builders Discord. It's just getting started. I'm just getting started with the resources, but that's one of them. And the way I'm treating them is, as I go through progress, I'm kind of leaving a path with my steps, kind of like stepping in the mud and leaving the steps behind. And those steps represent these guides. So I'm not going to make a guide on how to do something that I am not doing yet. You can get those things from the other members. For example, one of the members today asked about marketing guides here. So I posted a resource here. Majestic Gupta says, thanks for sharing this. He did his setup and it was fun to play around and all of that. Also gave a suggestion on that. And yeah, so basically that was the feedback on the resource itself. And another member asked for a marketing resource. So yeah, I don't know why, MSF, if you're watching this video, you are labeled as a spammer on here. So I have to click on show for every message. I don't know if that's just me or what, but yeah, so basically, as I explained here, these resources are made as I experiment with them. So when I stumble upon anything marketing related, I'll make a resource that is kind of a blueprint I'll be using, right? So that's what you can expect. But in the meantime, there's Zaki, who is Federico, and yeah, he is basically a great marketer, so MSF can connect directly with him, and that will be enough. And last but not least, I posted on all platforms. So this was the progress I made today. Strategy-wise, tomorrow I will implement the guide I made, because I have been using Dia browser, been using a lot of resources that I had saved, been watching a few videos, checking the best ones. looking at comments from people that implemented those things to really give you guys the best possible ways. So that took me a few hours, couple hours, and it was kind of too late already. I had to record a few other clips to get this video out, including the daily recap. So I'll be implementing all those things tomorrow, and tomorrow will mark the very beginning of my AI automation journey with n8n. Of course, I'm not advanced, like an expert on it, so I'll start with a few basic iterations, but I have a clear blueprint, I would say, to the things I want to automate, and I have a clear idea on how to do that. Of course, the technical things like specific buttons to click rather than others, optimization of workflows, it's something that I'll go kind of check, double check, implement, run, stumble upon a problem, fix it. I know it will be like that. You will see that process, but you will get an extract that is only what works every time. And that's what you can expect, again, in the Vibe Builders community and Discord server. I don't have anything else yet. This next couple days will be on the automation side, and I guess towards the weekend more on the Vibe coding side, so that by next week I can put them together and potentially start shipping. Yes, I knew I was going to be very fast with that. Of course, again, I'm going to come across issues and problems, I'll solve them, so maybe things will slow down, but that's my plan. There's then the networking part. You can see all the people I network with on a daily basis. Today was very heavy. 2 new members of the Vibe Builders and other 9 people I connected with who will join the Discord. Between them, you will discover it in the next episode. Yeah, so if I talk with you on X, your name will be here, basically. The last part is the journaling, but I do this literally as the last thing in my day. So if you want to see my emotional status, how it changes based on the things I accomplish or don't accomplish, or in general just have a sneak peek into my personal life a little bit at the end of each day, you can do that on X, as well as getting these daily recaps literally when I'm writing them, which is usually almost a day before the time you see the videos. That being said, see you guys in day 23, and let's keep building.